Man, Reno, I remember you was telling me like I think it was you being at school and you was scribbling, trying to figure out like you knew it was gonna be South Park something. Like,
Yeah.
talk about just going back to that thing of you just having that vision of like I'm gonna create this crew. They're gonna be called South Park Coalition,
Yeah.
and you know that whole thing.
I was in the 11th grade. It was 1987, and I was sitting in my English class, and I wanted to create a clique, an organization. I was like, man, we just put out, and Rapper K, one of the first original members. I mean, if I can name the top maybe three guys, he's in that top three guys.
Just to stop right there, who would you say? Who the first three?
It would be me. Well, I wouldn't count myself. It would be Rapper K, GT, and Preppy J, who I was in real chill with. That was the first three off the rip. Then a couple other guys that were at the school at the time, and then so at that point we might have had 7 or 8 of us just at the school. South Park Coalition was just at one school. But when me and Nip had our classic battle, then we and him got tight. He brought in Murder One and Cat and AC Chilled and all that, and that's how that came together. So when the Jones rappers came in, it was over because that took us over the top because it's like
that's gonna cave in over down there. Yeah.
I can't really say, I can't sit up here and tell a lie. Sterling had some cold rappers, but Jones had the coldest rappers. They had the best rappers. When you go man for man, they roster was like an all-star team. So when we got Cat and Nip, Murder and AC, it was over after the hood was sold up, but we felt like the city was sold up too.
Not just that, the energy from everybody was out there getting it individually.
And real quick, because Dope just walked in.
He just walked in.
The link, the way that this thing naturally evolved, it was like a link. It was just like it kept connecting because, like I say, when me and Nip battled, that brought the Jones crew in. But Rapper K knew Dope because y'all went to what school was that? You went to Westbury. I always want to say Willard. And Rapper K was like, man, I'm going to work on a song tonight. But my homeboy went to Westbury with me. He got some equipment at his house. I just want you to come with me to kind of like make sure everything's cool. It's right, just the music. I said, cool. I get over there. It's dope. He got the old school Elises, the drum machine, you know what I'm saying? And he over there making the beats and microphone and the double cassette set up to record and it sounding like a studio. I'm like, man, who is this dude? Like, how is he right here in South Park? So that's how Dope came in, because I joined COD, the group that he had, and next thing you know, man, all this stuff started coming together. A couple years later, here come Blank. You know what I'm saying? Here come Blank, who had been in Houston, but low profile. So it all connected together, man. Dopey and Egypt created the sound, like we were saying earlier, and they single-handedly slid the tracks under all of us with Cat and putting together production for us, man. And Nip and Dope sound rap a lot. That put us on a worldwide stage. South Park Coalition. Now everybody known because they allowed us to feature on their records. So that's our first time being known worldwide. Here come Big Time Records. Big Time got UGK, they got Blank PSK, 20 Life. So it all starts coming together off of that. And once it started coming together off of that, next thing you know, it's South Park Coalition everywhere. Everywhere we going, people claiming SPC. Are we like, who is this dude? We don't know that dude. Hats, shirts, everything, man. So it just was, to me, it was meant to be. It was destiny the way it came together and the way all the members just happened to line up the way they did.
It's all organic. And we love them.
Yeah, no doubt.
Ain't no denying them. They love us, so ain't no not telling them they not SPC.
Yeah.
They don't even rap.
Yeah.
So when we go, it's like, hey, they family.
Right.
Some of them names on the roster.
Yeah, real talk. They rep us so hard, and we appreciate them for that. Man.
Let's get the Holocaust in here, man.
Yeah, we got W. What's the deal, man?
Shalom, everybody. What's going on?
Chilling. What's the deal, man?
Man, I'm good, man. Good to be here, part of the family, Like I say, coming up, everybody, like lately, you know what I'm saying, you have to deal in the industry with different people and whatever, and I know in the back of my mind it ain't family. You know what I'm saying? and there ain't no disrespect who I'm dealing with. It's just my family here, you know. So to be here, you know what I'm saying, amongst my brothers with equal talent as well. Because I got a chip on my shoulders for South Park Coalition being the best rappers, being the best every damn thing. You know what I'm saying? And you know, being amongst brothers that got the same talent as me, that keep me humble, you know. But it also lets us know that the Lord is with us. Saying there's been a lot of groups, man, that got together before, you know, we formed SPC and afterwards. And, you know, the Lord chose not to keep them together, you know. And, you know, a lot of them not even here on the planet, RIP, you know, to a lot of them. But, you know, he's kept our, you know, the people who left SPC, he's kept it to a few, you know. And we able to go 3 and 4 generations, you know, and still be able to rock out, man, and still be able to have a relationship besides music, because that's what it's about. You know what I'm saying? You know, we became friends. A lot of us were friends before we even came into the music, you know, and then we made sure that we stayed friends. The music business is hell, so it ain't always been roses. You know what I'm saying? But you know, the love that you have to have for your brother and the forgiveness that you got to have for your brother, I feel that's the reason why SPC is as strong as it is, man. Because you really got to know the foundation and how it started, because the music industry is snakes and scorpions and goons and goblins, man. You know, but you know, I thank the Creator for having us together still today. Right. You know, being able to push out our word and, you know, our self-therapy, whatever we putting on music, you know what I'm saying? You know, because a lot of rappers don't get rich off of music. They get rich off of their companies that they start. You know, whether it be clothing company, you know, water, whatever, shoes, whatever they're doing. You know, majority of the rappers get rich like that. But we've chosen to, however we started, we've chosen to stay the same way, which is hard to do. And you know, not only is image, you know, the same way, but as far as, you know, the rap style, you know, things like that. We changed a little bit, you know, that's how the industry is. Right, you're right, evolve, you know, but as far as that, you know, we haven't sold who we were at first, you know, and that's kind of how we did when K-Rino was even putting, you know, the beginning of SPC in it. He was like, well, no, we don't want him because we already got it there. Or, you know, we don't want him because we already got it, you know, like a Klondike cat who do stuff like that, you know. And, so, and Blank can tell you that, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's not easy to get into SPC back then, you know what I'm saying? You know, to start the core of us or whatever. And I think the way K-Rino did it, he only, you know, not only did he found the SPC, he put structure in the SPC, right? You know, he had captains, you know what I'm saying, we had officers in it, you know, and that's biblical as well, you know. So we had structure, we had organization, but most of all, you know what I'm saying, and I'm not saying it because he's here, I said when he's not here. Most of all, K-Rino put the example out on how to be, on how to act, on how to stay relevant, right? On how to keep pushing records out. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I think he's got probably the most in the world. I don't know. I think no, seriously.
I don't know. I'm chasing.
I thought it was like Aretha Franklin, you know, had a bunch of them out. I don't know, but I think he, you know, pretty much passed the record or whatever on that and surpassing that, right? But I mean, what I'm trying to say is the concentration, the due diligence, you know what I'm saying, the dedication that you have to put behind the music business. And this is not, you know, global notoriety on like a big scale. Right. You know what I'm saying? And being able to stay focused, man. And not get caught in the drug game, not get a drug addict, not get caught on the new, you know, Oxycontins and perks or whatever, but to stay focused on what you do. And that's to be, you know what I'm saying, that's to be commended, you know what I'm saying, that's to be recognized and looked at as all the SPC members are, man. You know what I'm saying? So I mean,
real quick, let me say this too on his point. I don't want to make it seem like we playing praise ping pong, but that's what we got to do, because everybody that you see sitting in the circle, and even those who were not here, everybody came in and played an intricate role in their own way, in their own identity, in helping to establish this. So we're grateful, because it's like God provided us with everything that we needed in the time. You know, like I say, without the music that Dope was doing, and without the motivation that we would get from Cat and from Blank and from Nip, and just different, like, man, we do a click song, everybody know, gotta go to the top shelf.
Yeah, you don't know you gonna follow.
Because see, Murder said we don't know who they gonna put you behind. So it's like, okay, well, I don't know what artist gonna be. Oh, I'm behind Cat. Damn. You know, so everybody raised each other's level up through that righteous competition because you never wanted to be the weak link. We come from a battle rap culture. That's how we started off. So in this day and time, a lot of rappers come in kind of already focused on the industry. Like, I'm just gonna get in the business, do my thing. We just came up trying to be the best rapper before we even think about making records. So our mind frame has always been war mode. Against each other, against anybody else, war mode. And that translated over onto our records. So once that kind of hit the records, that's what I think built that energy to where the fan base was like, man, these dudes is crazy. These dudes rap like they got a problem with me, and I'm just listening to the song.
And they was right.
Yeah, and that's the thing, but that's what did it. And then with the type of music, I don't know what Dope and Cat and them that they had in their mind. It's like the kind of tracks that they made and we rapped on. It made you more aggravated to come out and like listen to some of Blank Earth. Just the way Blank, just the aggressiveness and Blank was already like that, but you rap on a beat like that. You rap on horror movie raps with Nip and something like that. It's like you can't help but to lose it a little bit. So all that had a place and had a foundation, man, that I think that's what helped us catch fire, because you talking about, again, a time where rap wouldn't get no radio play. You know, that was a time where rap in Houston really was getting a lot of radio play. We came before that, and we still sold records without you ever hearing our voice on the radio. You know, that's a statement or testament to just the passion we put into it and the connection that we had with that fan base once they heard us.
Most of us, we afforded a way to keep doing music. You know what I'm saying? So we didn't just get to a point where the music not paying, we ain't making no whole lot of money off of it. We made a way for us to keep doing it. Right. You know, like a lot of us got other skills that we could do stuff and not have to worry about, you know, trying to be in the music business. But we did other things to do music. Right. And that's one of the things that kept us together too, because the struggles, you know, we all had our own separate struggles, but somebody might be doing something over here that can help what you doing right there. You know what I'm saying? We have web developers, graphic designers, beat makers, musicians, studios. We have, everybody got something they could do separate from this whole clique that can sustain them a decent lifestyle or a decent.
Well, I don't. But he right about everybody else. If it wasn't for rap, I don't know what I'd be doing. I'm just gonna be real with you, Donnie. I'll be having to help you set the cameras up and stuff. You give me a job.
Everybody say so consistent what you do though. Consistent. That's how we was able to build it though. Right. Because we all
sacrifice.
We all was experiencing something. We all was great at something. We came together, and that's why it became what it is. Right. So, you know what I mean? We all had talents. We put them together, and voila.
Donnie Houston.